Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here, and Black Mask has been confirmed for the Birds of Prey film. I guessed it. I was like, Black Mask would be a pretty good villain anywhere you put him, even though a lot of people don't really think that, but he has a lot of history with the Waynes in particular, and with the city of Gotham, and I feel like he's just such a good villain to place in the DCEU at the time, and especially with this Birds of Prey film, that it would totally make sense. The only thing I can't think of is, how are they going to explain Batman's absence in this movie, right? Like, how, where is he during this film? But let's talk about Black Mask and why he's the perfect villain for the film. So Black Mask first appeared in Batman number 386, and he was created by Doug Moench, I think was his name. I can't really pronounce his last name, and Tom Mandrake. His real name is Roman Sionis, and he had rich family history, like I said, with the Waynes. So his family was very successful. His father was a successful industrialist. His parents cared a lot about like the status of socialization and really cared about they cared about Roman a lot of their son. He was dropped as a baby by this nurse, and I think that's really where he gets some of his maybe some of his mental issues down the line, and why he does the things that he does. His parents didn't really like the Waynes, but always put on a fake face, right? Like the mask. That's where like the whole mask thing comes from, right? It's interesting. Like I said, he has a lot of history with the Waynes. Roman hated the masks that his parents wore, and then he inherited all that his parents left, and it was a cosmetics corporation, but he then ruined it and ran it into the ground. Sort of like The Dark Knight Rises, for example, how Bruce Wayne, sometimes they say that Bruce Wayne runs his parents' company to the ground because he's too focused on Batman, right? So Roman Sionis runs his company into the ground, and then it's bought out by, yes, Bruce Wayne. And then later, he goes mad, which again is, I think that's what really caused it, is the nurse dropping him. Maybe that jolted him growing up with his parents and all that. It really jolted him into becoming who he was. And then, of course, he carved out the wood from his father's coffin and made his mask. And he started killing Bruce Wayne's employees, which I thought was actually pretty interesting, because if you guys don't know, Cicadia on The Flash, Season 5, will start killing, or I guess, yeah, it was Season 5. Season 5 will start killing all the people that Barry rescued. So I think it's interesting that that's kind of the same way, except it's more of like who works for Bruce Wayne, and it was just kind of a mad situation. So I think that that's really interesting. But anyway, so then he becomes Black Mask, and of course the mask gets burned onto his skin, and he is forever that character, right? So I thought that was really nice for an origin, because it's very rich in terms of the Wayne history. Kind of like with Thomas Elliot and Hush, and how he hated the Waynes and his parents, that whole experience. So I like it quite a bit. Now again, I don't understand why Batman wouldn't be in this movie, but I think that Black Mask has such an interesting connection with Gotham that I feel like they could play around with him a lot. I think that they could do a lot of good with him. Now, the only thing is, I really wish that David Ayer would produce, not direct and write, but produce for this film, because what he did modernizing the characters in Suicide Squad, especially Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, is I think what Black Mask needs, because even though he's, again, very rich with this history of Gotham, he does need modernization a lot, and I think that would be interesting for the character, and you could play around with that in so many ways. But I think that even just doing this as a simple origin would be nice. And of course, Black Mask later becomes a huge crime lord, so maybe that's why people like Black Canary and Renee Montoya are investigating. But what do you guys think of Black Mask being the main villain for Birds of Prey? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you excited about it? Do you want his origin to be modernized? Do you like this? What do you have in theories for Batman's absence in the movie? Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to share this video as well. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
My heart starts around to the curl of your lips in the center of eclipse in total darkness.